Got about 30 or so seconds left. Let more people hop on. If you have any weights, feel free to keep them close by. Light weights are fine. One dumbbell's fine if you have a kettlebell, whatever works. Otherwise, again, you can do this without weights as well. We are going to be using some weights in some of these exercises today. You guys ready to warm up? You guys ready to sweat? I know I am. All right, let's start with just some arm swings. Bring those arms open. Nice right angle, close. Bring those hands to the front. Open, squeeze those elbows together in the back and close. Open and close. And go ahead and take it down into a little bit of a squat and reach all the way over, down, and reach. Keep it going. And we're going to go into some good morning. Take it hip width apart. Soften those knees, pull that core in, stick the booty out, and bring it back up. Also just do it hands on the hips. Really just that hinging motion as if you're going to touch your toes, but your back is flat. Stretch out those legs. Bring those knees up. Try to click on my video and right click it and hit pin. See if that helps. If you can't see me on the big one. Keep those knees up and around. All right, all the way around. So we're gonna start our Tabata very similar to our last type of format. We are gonna do our first warm-up round, which is 4 exercises repeated twice through. The rest of the class is gonna be 2 exercises repeated 4 times. All right, bend and straighten those knees, shake it out. So the first round is really also just going to warm you up. And we have some down dogs in that first round. So with Tabata, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So you can do anything for 20 seconds. All right, we're going to bring it down into that plank position. And it's going to start somewhat quick, and that's okay. So make sure you can hear the music. All right, go ahead and bring it down onto your hands. And bring those hips up and back down to that plank. Press through. Take this as a second to stretch as well. And bring it down. Stand it up. We have some squats. Squat to crunch. Bring it down, elbow to knee, squat, elbow to knee, squat. Get our whole body nice and warm for these last rounds. Stand it up. All right, we have knee drives. Right leg in front. Bend that right knee. Back knee comes in. You're just throwing it forward. Going for speed. You can use your arms here. You can do a jogging or bring both out and in. And break. All right. Jumping jacks. Modified or regular. Thing with Tabata is if you need to modify everything, just slow it down because it's all rep count based. All right, we're gonna go back from the beginning. So down into that plank position. Bring it down, here we go. And lift, hands under the shoulders, hips up, stretch through those legs. Back and hold that plank. Back up to standing.
3, 2, 1.
Squat. Elbow to knee. Sit those hips back. All right, left leg in front. Right leg back. Bend that left leg. Here we go. Right knee comes in. Ooh, that left leg's already feeling it.
3, 2, 1. Stop.
All right, jumping jacks. And then we're done with this round. We're almost there. All right, you guys. Breathe. You get a minute to recover. Nice deep breath, grab some water, but not too much water. All right. So next round is a little bit of a combo. So it's lower body and upper body. Getting your money's worth. So our first one is a reverse lunge. Modified, if you don't have weights, if you are using weights, you're gonna grab your weights. I'm gonna either use my 10s or my 2s, depending. You're gonna hold them. High rack up here. Step it back. Option, hover this knee off the ground. Press up overhead. Come back to standing. And alternate. Press overhead, come back to standing. Or you can take that back knee straight down on the ground. Press it up. And then come back. So you can take that knee down for more support and stand it back up. If you choose to hover that knee off the ground, it will be harder. And then after that, you're going to choose one weight or no weights. You can do these all without your weights. And we're going to do a squat. There's two options with this one. Modified is you're going to hold this weight here. You're going to squat, up, down, up, squat, down, up, like a little curl. Okay? A little bit harder. Squat, down, up, squat, down. In that squat position. And if you feel like really challenging yourself today, you're going to go down and hold the squat the whole 20 seconds and curl here. That one's hard. So there's many levels, a bunch of different ones. Choose the one that works best for you. If you don't have a weight, just do the movement. All right, 5 seconds left to breathe. Here we go. All right, reverse lunge into an overhead press. Here we go. Step it back, press together. Take it slow. We have 4 rounds of these. All right, grab your weight. Right up here. Sit it down. Make sure those hips are coming back. Chest is up. All right, back to our lunges. Alternating legs. All right. Down, up, curl at the top or at the bottom. Ooh. All right.
3, 2, 1.
Step it back. You can also bring it up and press up here and just do your lunges if that's easier for your brain and your knees. Almost there, guys. Feel that one in the upper back too, and those erectors. Make sure you're keeping those shoulders back, squeezing those glutes. Here we go. Lunge push. You guys, we're almost there. I think we have one more. Nice wide squat. Press those knees out. You can do this without weight as well. That's getting a little too challenging.
3, 2, 1. Relax your body.
Whew. All right, shake it out. Take a second. You get a minute. All right. It is hot out. Next round, it's gonna be upper. We got upper body. So options, if you don't have weights, do water bottles or no weights at all. I want you to really use your muscles, like your imaginary weights if you don't have them. Light weights will also do fine. We're gonna do front raises. A nice soft bend in the knees. Glutes are tucked under, shoulders are down, lifting and down, lifting and down. That's all it is. If you have one heavier weight, if you don't have, two lighter ones, you can do one here and just go here and down. That's gonna work just as fine. It's hard though. So that's first one. After that, we're gonna go into a single arm row, switching each round. So we're only gonna do each side twice. Coming into that split lunge position, hinging forward, nice flat back. Arm that's not working goes on your low back. And then from there, we're just gonna row and down, row and down. If you are using a light weight, I want you to add a kickback in there and drop it back down. Or if you're using no weight, it's going to be here, row, back squeeze, drop down, here, squeeze, and down. If you have a heavier weight, choose which one you want to do. And then we'll repeat and then switch sides. Okay, here we go. Front raises are first.
3, 2,
Here we go. Nice strong core. Arms come up and down, slow.
I get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around. Stop.
All right, let's start with our right arm first. Left leg in front, left arm on back. Pull that core in. Keep that back nice and flat. And row. Squeeze. Think of bringing that weight to your hip.
here we go.
All right, back to our front raises.
3, 2, 1.
Shoulders down. Tuck those hips underneath. Nice flat back. All right, left arm, right leg in front. Right hand behind.
Here we go.
Doing good. All right, soft knees. Tuck those glutes underneath. Strong core. It's going to help give you a good base of support. All right, back to our right side, left leg in front.
3, 2, 1.
Row, add in that kickback if you're feeling good. It all depends on what equipment you're using.
Let's go out with a bang. Here we go.
Almost there. Got one of each. Flat back. All right, left arm. The further you lean over, the more gravity will make it harder. So you can also do it up here.
Relax your body.
All right, good job, guys. That was a little bit of our breather round. A little bit more low intensity there. All right, take a second to breathe. Grab some water. Ooh, all right. So we're going to need a weight for this next one if you have it. Otherwise, you're fine. Again, there are multiple versions of this that you can do. So it's going to be a lateral lunge. So I want you to start in a nice wide position, toes facing forward. Options, side to side here. Hips come back. Think stick your butt to the back as far as you can. Just alternating side to side. Just like that. If these really bother your knees, choose a squat, do some squats, do a lunge, do anything else that feels good for you. What works for some people isn't going to work for everyone, and that's okay. So we're going to be doing our lateral lunges here, modified. Making it a little bit harder. Grab your weight, you're going to hold. If you want to make this harder, you're not going to come up out of it. You're just going to slide side to side through that squat position and here. If you're doing that one, I want you to make sure that those knees are staying behind the toes. And that one's hard. It definitely will exhaust you quickly. After that, we're going to bring it down to the floor into a side plank for a clamshell. So for these, our legs, we're going to come up, hips are lifted, but they come down and they open at the same time. Top leg opens, hip comes up, they come down. So hand on the hip, open, down, and open, and down. So that is your clamshell. And then we will get back up, do our lateral lunges, and then do the other side, alternating side to side. Okay. If you have any questions on any of these, feel free to type them in the chat box. Okay. Music is going. Let's get ready for those lateral lunges or regular body weight squats if those don't feel right for you. Here we go, side to side. All right, bring it down. Quick changes here. Down on our left side or right, whichever one you're on first. Hand on the hip. Stack those knees, lift the hips up, open, down, open. You should feel this in those hips. Squeeze.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Back to standing, quick changes.
3, 2,
Wide position.
1,
Remember, hips back, weight in the heels. All right, down opposite side.
3, 2, 1.
Whew, it's that up and down that really gets you. There we go, side to side. Take it slow. Back on our left. Stack those knees. Strong on that shoulder. Feel free to add in a pulse at the top. Nice little double. All right, one more of each. made it this far. All right, last side.
3,
All right.
2, 1.
Hip comes down and then it lifts up. All right. We are just about done. We have one round left, guys. If you have to hop off, you are more than welcome to. Just don't forget to do a minute to cool down and have some water. If you have like 4 more minutes, we're gonna do one more round, some core work and some push-ups. I know that might deter you, but we are gonna go right into the next one. We wanna burn calories. Oh boy. Hold. All right, go ahead and bring it down onto the floor in your push-up position. All right, there we go. We're gonna do shoulder taps as well. So push up, tap, tap. Bring it down. Shoulder tap 1, shoulder tap 2. Push up, tap, tap.
I picked you up with the cowboy knot at the hotel bar. It was less than 8 seconds, girl, you stole my heart.
Roll it over onto your back. We have some Russian twist. Lean it back. Feet up or feet down. Side to side, twisting.
We've come a long way since then, girl, but it's been one hell of a ride. Love is like a rodeo.
Feet down for more support if you need it.
We go after one time, became obsessed with a rush. Yeah, stop.
Flip it over, push up.
We keep holding on.
3, 2, 1.
Love is like a rodeo, 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 rodeo.
Try not to rock too far side to side when you're doing those taps.
The way you move, I knew it wouldn't be easy hanging on to you. 'Cause when you hit the lights, put your lips on mine. It gets hotter than
All right, in and out this round. Hands behind, feet up. Extend those legs out and in, out, in.
I just wanna steal the show. We fight and we fall, but we keep holding on. Love is like a rodeo.
One leg at a time if you need it. Modify here.
3, 2, 1. Stop.
All right, halfway. 2 more sets of push-ups. You got it.
The time of our lives. We've come a long way since then, girl, but it's been one hell of a ride. One hell of a ride. Yeah, love is like a rodeo. Trying to see how far we go. After one touch, became obsessed with a rush. Yeah, love is like a rodeo. I just wanna stop.
Ooh, we're getting hard. All right, Russian twist. Here we go, side to side. Lean it back. Tap the ground or use a weight.
Picked you up with the cowboy knot at the hotel bar. It was less than 8 seconds, girl, you stole my heart.
3, 2, 1. Stop.
One more of each, and then we're done.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Make this last set count. Push yourself. You can do it. All right, in and out. Last one. Lean it back. Hands behind. Keep breathing. And breathe. All right, you guys. Hey, look at that. We made it at 12:30. Perfect timing. All right, grab some water if you need it. Meet me back on the mat for a minute or two. Then we'll stretch it out. All right. Lay it back nice and flat on the ground. Bring both of those knees into the chest. And bring your arms out to the side. And we're gonna let both of those knees come over to the left. And then up and over to the right. Keeping that core strong. Back over, back to center. Go ahead and extend that left leg out straight. And then bring that right knee over to the left. Little cross spine stretch here. And back to center. Switch legs. Extend that right, left knee comes in, up and over. Make sure you're taking nice big deep breaths. And bring it in. Both knees back into the chest. Grab the insides of the feet and bend those knees on each side of you for happy baby. And extend those legs out. Roll it over onto your stomach. Woo. Come into a nice little cobra. Lifting the chest. If you want a deeper stretch here, bring it down. Place those hands right next to the armpits and lift from here. Bring it up and back to a child's pose. And come up onto those knees, hands and knees. We're gonna take one last upper body stretch. Take that right hand, thread it underneath, and keep sliding it forward until that right shoulder hits the ground. Really good little scapula stretch here, upper back, and back to our hands and knees. The left hand, thread it underneath, slide it down, stopping where it feels comfortable for you. And bring it back. One last child's pose, reach it back and hold. Up to downward dog. Scooch those hips up, stretch through those hamstrings. And walk those hands into the feet. And roll up through that spine. Roll those shoulders around. And give yourself a pat on the back. Don't forget to hydrate, drink your water today. And have a wonderful day. You survived Tabata.